Hello everyone, it's that time again. This drawer is horrendous. It is so cluttered and just all over the show. I want to completely clear it out and just start a lot fresher because there's so many foundations in here I don't even touch. Last time we did our new stuff drawer, so I'll link that video down below if you want to go watch it. Let's just jump straight in. I'm actually going to just take out everything first because I do want to clean out the bottom of the drawer with some spray and wipe, and also the spice rack under here that you'll see in a second. Looks beautiful but so not practical for me because it just gets cluttered. I just end up dumping stuff on top of it like you can see. I way prefer the kind of drawer system where everything just gets shoved in a tub. It's not as aesthetically pleasing, but it is much more practical for me, to be honest. I'm using natural lighting today, so hopefully the lighting is okay. So this is the spice rack. Definitely a good option for those of you who have a few less products. I think it displays them really nicely, keeps them nice and tidy, but I have too much stuff. I'll probably actually literally use this in my kitchen. And this here is supposed to be primers in this massive tub. I definitely haven't been very clear so far, but this is my foundations and primers drawer. And then up above here, this is like powders, setting sprays, concealers, just all that type of thing, which we'll go through next later on in this video. This drawer isn't very messy because once again we've had the like drawers in there, but there's a little bit of dust and hair. My hair gets everywhere. First, I'm going to go through my, oh, that's heavy, my primers. Kind of though what I'm thinking is I might readjust the dividers. I wonder if I could split my primers into two. Obviously some of these are foundations. We're going to organize it in a second. These need a wipe out, but technically I could go like this. I just don't know if that's very practical. And then I could have 3 of these ones for foundations up top. I kind of like that though because I can put some tools and stuff down here just for fun. Let's lay it out like that. I need one more this size though. I was washing my brushes, look. Jackpot. I might try this and just see where it goes. In worst case, I can just switch back to the other longer container. Let me just zoom you out a little bit. I just realized I'm kind of like zoomed in. It is a little bit difficult to get a perfect angle, but that'll do. I'm just going to clean out these containers quickly. In here I have a lot of primers, sunscreens, a little bit of skincare. I feel like I need to shut my blind because this lighting is just not it. What I'm thinking is sunscreen type primers in one of these because those are the ones I reach for like a lot in just day to day. And I have a lot of them. Let's just start doing it and I can just refine this as we go. So I'm going to start putting these in here. Do I stand them up? Nah, they won't fit standing. I'll just have to like lay them down. I kind of wish I had more of this size. This needs a clean, but I do have one more. I can buy some more. I just really want to use what I have though. I think I've got some up in like Porter's Playroom actually. I like these acrylic ones because they're really nice and easy to clean. And I also really like these because I can take them out if I'm filming like little TikTok videos. Oh, look at that sponge on the ground. She needs it clean. If I'm filming a random little TikTok video or short video, I can like, you know, take out the entire tub of makeup to show the camera when I'm filming. There we go. I knew Porter had one somewhere, so I'll put all these blocks into this one once we clear them out. That should fit perfectly there, but let's give it a wash. Okay, I feel good about this. I feel good to go. So I'm going to do sunscreens and sunscreen primers and maybe more skincare based stuff on this side, and then primers on the other side. And I'm just going to scrap the idea about tools and things in this drawer. I'm going to put them in my eye makeup drawer later on as we go through our series. So I already have some in there and it works fine. Or maybe upstairs if we have room. See, stuff like this is literally like skincare. I guess I'll put it in here for now. I don't know if I'm going to completely move my skincare or not, but it can stay there for now. This is an empty. Absolutely love this. It's one of my favorites ever. I feel like there's probably actually like one more friggin', like I could probably cut it open and actually get like 2 or 3 more. So maybe we'll just use that up in the next few videos. We have a very clear situation going on. I've not decluttered this yet, by the way. We're gonna do that. I just wanted to see visually where we were at. And I clearly have way more like non-skincare type primers, but we're gonna really cull that down. In here, I might also pop in my wipes that I like to use before I get started in lots of my videos. In this drawer, I'm pretty happy. We've got some azelaic serum. We've got some sunscreen, eye creams. I definitely have more sunscreen primers somewhere. I'm actually kind of concerned. Like, wait, I put one in the car. Anyway, I've definitely got some more to add to here later. I feel like this looks pretty good. I have this sample as well in here, which I'll just use up at some stage. I got it from like Mecca when I bought stuff, you know, free samples, the everyday one. I used to like the tinted one. Anyways, so all of that, whatever. What I really need to go through is all of this. So let's declutter. And I'm already worried because going through these just then, I recognized like most of these I love, but there's clearly too many. So we're gonna be a little cutthroat. I'm gonna go and keep both of these. This is the MCO and the Stila, the One Step Correct and the dupe. But this is in kitten, so it's a little bit different. Same but different. Regardless, I'll use that up. You can see I'm half done with it already anyway. I'm gonna keep this, the dewy primer, and I'll keep my flawless filter. Now, I have about 20 million dupes of the flawless filter, so let's go through those next. Here we go. So straight off the bat, I think I'll take this She Glam one and give that to my mum because that looks like a really good color for her. And she bought the MCO Beauty one in a shade way too dark, so I think this will be better. I do like the She Glam one. I feel like it's a little bit less moisturizing than some of the other dupes and the original, but I still like it. Yeah, I don't think I'll use that color either. I'm just gonna give these to my mum. I see her this weekend, so that'll be perfect. Oh, there's another She Glam. You know what? I'm just gonna give that as another option. Maybe she'll like that one for winter. Then I have many of the Flawless Glow MCO Beauty. I freaking love this stuff. We've got the shade 2, 3, 4. Those are all in order. 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll just keep 2 and 4. Shade 3, you know what, I'm gonna put aside. My mum can look at those, and then any leftovers I'll give to friends. Since most of this stuff today is used, it's just gonna, you know, go between my friends and family. Then we also have the Halo Glow from e.l.f. I feel like I haven't used this enough yet. This is in shade 2. It looks quite dark. Do I need this as well? Like, not realistically. I'll give that away as well, I think. I really want to keep it, I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't think I need to. So we've got the original and a couple of cheaper dupes. When I say cheap, I don't mean shit, by the way. I feel like every time I do sponsorships for brands and things, they're like, do not say cheap, because cheap insinuates like something's bad. But I don't know, I always grew up saying that cheap is like good. Like cheap just means affordable. It doesn't mean bad quality. Anyone else? Or maybe it does. Maybe if I said cheap quality to describe something. I don't know. When I say cheap in my videos, I don't mean bad though, because if it was bad, I wouldn't be using it. Like, Anyway, okay, I'm going to keep the Avocado Poreless Primer. I actually really like this one by the Beauty Crop. I think I'll declutter this. This is really, really old from Danessa Myricks. And I think I will keep just one of these because I feel like the tint on these is so sheer that I really don't need both. This color here is called Juice Boost. My mum will probably love this too, to be fair. And then this one I use more Main Squeeze. I think I'll just keep Main Squeeze. Literally when you blend them out, like you can barely see them. I used this in one of my recent videos though. I think it was my everyday makeup look if you want to see it in action. It's just a really nice like serum primer. Really lightweight, glowy, hydrating, good ingredients. A little tint in terms of like tints the color of your skin, but it doesn't give coverage. It's very natural. Obviously keeping this. I might declutter my Benefit ones as well as this. I didn't mind this for a matte primer because it wasn't, I don't know, dry and chalky. It was actually quite nice, but it's just not the formula I reach for ever. Like I'm pretty much always going for something hydrating. And these are cute as well, but I've already kept other glowy ones and I think there's a couple more in here that I want anyway. So, you know, I'm trying to downsize. Quite like this. This is the Angel Beam. What's the brand? Glow Hub or something? Yeah, I got it off Beauty Bay and I do like that for like a more strobe kind of base. I also want to finish using this Rare Beauty Illuminating, I think it's called, primer. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter this. I wasn't blown away considering how much I like the Pretty Fresh range. It's annoying that I don't know where this lid is, the She Glam one. I might declutter it anyways because I am gonna keep the e.l.f. one. And I'm also going to keep this jelly primer from Revolution. Do I want to keep this? I've used it to death. I do really like it, but it's really old. Let me think about it. We'll keep the Easy Blur because if I want something like perfecting, that's probably my go-to. I have the Pure Canvas primer from Laura Mercier. It's a little bit illuminating. Or I've got this, which is really well loved. I'm just trying to give it a shake. Maybe I should finish using that. It's always a good feeling when you actually like finish a product. I might give this to someone else in my family or friends to enjoy. It is really good. Finish using this milk one. I'm like 2/3 through it. And I'm gonna keep using this one as well from Glow Recipe. I think I'll declutter this because I don't even think you can get it anymore. The Water Jelly Primer. Maybe I will declutter this. Got the Danessa Myricks Universal Yummy Skin. I feel like we're being so thorough that I might actually have to do my concealers and everything in a part 2 because I'm not skimming over this stuff. I'm really going into depth here. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. It just means more declutters to come. This is the Universal one. I kind of want to keep it because every time I see people using it, it looks so good. And I did look up how to properly use it, but I've forgotten again already. I think I'll keep it and experiment with that some more. And then this here is the color correcting stuff from Psychopair. Very good if you've got redness. I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to put it in the skincare side because it kind of is technically more like skincare based. Then I have 2 of these She Glam moisturizing primers. Oh my god, I used to love this birthday skin one, but I feel like it's really old in my collection. I just feel like I don't reach for the primers that are in a tub like this, even though they're so bomb. Maybe I'll just keep one of them and make an effort to use them since I decluttered my other She Glam ones. And I genuinely love She Glam makeup. So here is what I'm decluttering so far. And I also just found this, which I bought recently, which I will put down in my skincare stuff, even though it's a spray. And in my brain, I'm like, put it with the setting sprays. It's definitely more of like a bare skin spray, like before I start my makeup type of thing. Say goodbye to all of these. That looks pretty good so far. And they all fit nicely. That's gonna look cute like that for all of 5 seconds till I do my makeup next. Moving along, foundation. So we've got 3 tubs that we can fill up with foundation, and bear in mind there's a whole nother box of foundations on the floor that I also need to redistribute here. So this is why I'm saying I think we're just gonna keep this video to this drawer today, because this is just unreal. I do have a lot of compacts that I use a lot these days, so I think I'm gonna have a whole side for compacts, maybe compacts and stick foundations, because I have my stick foundations that I also really love, like these ones here, the lifter sticks, the She Glam ones as well. So I'm thinking sticks plus cushion, and then maybe a couple of tubs for liquids. Now I really do want to get rid of a lot of these because I do not use all of these on a day-to-day basis. I honestly reach for the Tear a lot. I reach for the Unleasher a lot, a couple others, but anyway, I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. Some of my foundation's also in my car because I packed a travel makeup bag the other day. So I do have another one of these. I'm absolutely obsessed with this Unleasher foundation as well. I want to do a demo on my TikTok all about it, and I'll put it on YouTube as well. Even though you guys have seen me use it a lot, I just want to do like an in-depth video because I feel like people just need to know about it. I have a green one of them as well somewhere. All right, I've got the Kill Cover Cleo foundation. This is a nice one. Looks like this. Really good coverage, nice color. So I guess I will keep that for now. Look, I've cracked the packaging somehow. Whoa. I have a tinted version of the Yummy Skin as well. Like I said, I need to look up how to properly use this stuff. I've also got some Rogue primers mixed in here too, like this Inco Beauty Sherbet Glow Primer. I feel like I haven't used this enough, so I want to keep it. We've got random lids and all sorts of stuff in here. Okay, I need to be cut through here because there's a lot of cushions. I did like this ingredients one. Oh man, there's too many options. Parnell, oh my god. I'm too overwhelmed. Maybe I just keep like heaps of them for now. I've also got my Florasis one, which is like crazy good coverage. Beautiful packaging too. Maybe I just have a cushions section. I don't know. Let's just start here. This isn't much of a declutter of these because I'm just obsessed, but we'll get there. I feel like I'm going to declutter a lot of liquids. I need a little tray. I'm just going to start filtering out some things that are definite no's and I'll put them in here. Okay, this is harder than I thought. Maybe the OG Huda Beauty since I prefer the Easy Blur. Oh my gosh, my old favorite, the NARS. This is literally from like my wedding. It's really old, like all of these tubes. So maybe I'll declutter all of those. These are really old as well. It's breaking my heart to get rid of, you know, foundations that are so expensive. Here we are. This was one of the newer ones, the NARS light reflecting foundations, I believe. Maybe I should like keep that and just re-experiment with it because I've neglected it. It needs a good clean though. Like, how does it get caked in so much stuff? It must have gone in a makeup bag at one point. It's not even coming off. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get. I've got my Makeup Forever, the HD Skin. That's new. I guess I'll keep that. Okay, hold on. Keeping this. This is a primer and it's ancient, so declutter. Old favorites that I kind of want to use more. I've got the dewy and the regular one. Wait, no, these are both dewy. This is my tinted sunscreen from Ultraviolet. Declutter. I've got 3 different shades of my Easy Blur, which I think I'm just going to keep all of them, to be honest. Good to have options when, you know, I fake tan. I will keep this forever. This actual tube itself is kind of old, but summer's coming up, so I might make it a goal to use this up and then repurchase it because it is one of my all-time favorites and it stops me getting freckles because it gives me coverage. It's got sunscreen. It literally like blocks the sun from touching my skin. I have the ABH foundation. I actually really like this, but I might declutter it because we're gonna have too many. I've got my Pat McGrath. Like, I kind of just want to keep this because it was so expensive to buy, but the color is like way too dark for me. Sometimes I use it to mix. I'll keep it for now. Same with my Patrick Tar. This was the only color I could get and I like to mix with it. I don't really like it alone. So technically I should probably declutter that as well, but I'm kind of, I don't know. I just feel like I want to keep some. I'll keep my House Labs. Something's spilled in here and it's all gilly. Declutter, yeah, all of that glowish stuff. I used this for my full face of gold packaging video recently and it was fine. It's really old and it needs to be mixed up, but I might keep these as well and try to use them up because I mean they're half gone already and I do really like that stuff. They're ancient though. My other CC in the shade of Light. I use the shade of Light when I'm fake tanned and I use the shade Fair when I have no fake tan on. Oh, that's actually the packaging rubbing off. I thought that was makeup on there, but the silver's like dissolving. I think I'll declutter this one since I kept those other Charlotte Tilbury ones. Kind of similar sort of foundation. I'm gonna keep my CC from Chi Chi for a cheaper alternative, good for summer coming up. And also this is quite a new tube. And this is ancient, I should throw it away, but I'm going to finish using this up just in my day-to-day life because it's discontinued. This pack is probably like 6 years old or longer. The Stay in Place Double Wear Light by Estee Lauder. It's one of the best foundations ever, and Devo that they discontinued that. I'm gonna declutter this, the CC Illumination. I like it, I just don't love it as much as the original. I find the original's got a nice enough finish to it. Usually I love illuminating, but I just feel like this is too much. And I mean, I need to use up the others. This is really old too. Mum will probably love that. Oh, I love this, the Off Duty BB Cream with SPF 15 from Mecca. This is a good one just day to day when I'm going to the park with my son or whatever, and I just want to even out my skin, a little bit of extra protection, whatever. Eavesdrops. I need to use these more. Like, I feel like when I use them, I like them, but I haven't used them heaps and heaps. As you can see, like is that even like a clear tub or is that like a tinted tub? Anyway, the thing's basically full, so I feel like I need to experiment with it a little bit more. Oh my god, I got rid of so many. It's weird getting rid of most of my NARS ones because usually I have like 5 different NARS foundations. This NARS stick foundation, which I literally barely use, but I feel like I should just like use it up. I don't know. I feel like now that I've gotten rid of most of my foundations, like I've got a good excuse to actually go into stuff I forget about like this and just try to like use it up a bit more. I mean, if I end up hating it, I'll just declutter it later. I'm gonna declutter this, the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is the shade 7. Once again, my mum will probably froth that. And I swear to God, I don't know what it is, but I swear she goes through makeup like no tomorrow. Like, I'll give her a bronzer and she'll use it up within like a month. She's like, oh, I need another one. I'm like, how the heck? Like, what's up with that? Is anyone else's mum like that? Like, makeup will last me for ages. Granted, I have a lot of options. I'm switching up what I use all the time, but it's actually like concerning. I'm keeping all of my lifter sticks. I do have a bunch of them. Oh, here's another sunscreen. Gosh, this is just like a huge mess. Anyways, I've got like 4 different ones of these. Where are they? Oh wait, I've got all these other foundations in the box on the ground. I forgot. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'll declutter the Pretty Fresh ones because I prefer the Maybelline. I've got this Enco Beauty. I'm just going to declutter that because I kept my Mecca one. I think this is also discontinued now. Okay, I've got heaps of my She Glam ones. I can never remember which colors are my favorite because I kind of use like whichever ones match me on the day, but I might just keep a couple. I'm going to keep Peach and Shell. Let's just add it to the declutter pile. So there goes a whole box of makeup so far. We're doing good. Mum is going to be wrapped. Okay, how do I do this? I'm going to put these into here for a second and I'm just going to load all of the foundations that we need to go through here. Also got a backup of the mesh cover cushion. Got replacement cartridges of some of the other ones in here. Since we've got room, I'm going to put them there rather than my new stuff drawer. Okay, I knew I had way too much. This explains a lot. Okay, we're going to declutter these. This is going in my skincare drawer. I love this stuff from Parnell, the Sukumanu 92 serum. It's so nice if it wants to focus. I have to do the old school thing, don't I? Hello? Also this, I think I might take it upstairs though and use it upstairs. I've been enjoying it, the Shiseido Power Infusing Serum. I'm going to put that in my bathroom. My other Parnell cushion in a different shade. I've also got these are ancient. They're really good like full coverage balm type foundations. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'd use the sticks more often, so I'll declutter those. Here's all of these lifter sticks. Oh, this is the one that I haven't used yet, but I feel like I will for bronzer. This in packaging still, the First Light Vitamin C Caffeine Eye Cream. I'm just going to put that in my new stuff drawer though. Okay, we've got the Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare. I do like this, but once again, we're trying to declutter here. I'm going to keep my Makeup by Mario. This is a little bit dark for me, but I do like mixing it with like the Patrick Tar, for example. I can't remember what I thought of the Morphe foundation. Did I like it or not? I can't remember. There's stuff in here that I just cannot remember about since I have so many foundations and I kind of use the same ones a lot. They get buried at the bottom of the drawer and then I forget about them and then I can't even remember if I like them or not. I'm going to put that as a maybe up here where you can't see it for now. The She Glam is actually really good as well. Do I want to keep any? Oh gosh. Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to go through and find the ones I definitely want to keep or get rid of. So I'm definitely keeping my Superstay. Love that. Definitely keeping my Clinique. Love this. Don't like the bottle. The bottle's kind of weird looking, but it's so good. I feel like I had a love-hate relationship with this. Like some days I loved the way it looked. Other days I didn't, but it's got SPF in it. Oh, it's all separate. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of it. I'll get rid of this Flower Nose Primer, even though it's bomb. I just feel like I don't need it. I can't remember if I like this or not. I feel like I want to use it some more, the Be Perfect one. My Makeup Forever, I'll keep that. Even though I don't love it by itself, once again, I love mixing it. And the colour is good to mix because it's a little bit lighter. Right, the Yummy Skin. I love this stuff, and I think I've got like a trillion different shades here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just, I'm definitely keeping 2, 3, 4. I know it's excessive, but I just love having it to wear no matter what I'm looking like that day. I feel like if I'm super tanned, I would just use something else, to be fair. Give that one to my mum because she gets really tan in summer. It's such a good foundation. We've got the Flawless Foundation, Ultra Stay. I think this is a dupe for Estee Lauder Double Wear, I think, in Co Beauty. I'm going to keep it for now because I do really like it. We've got the Clarins Everlasting. I want to use that some more too. We're just going to be extra here. Okay, and then I've got 4 MAC foundations. NC17, this is the best colour for me most of the time. This is the Matte Foundation Oil Control. Then I have NC20 in the Studio Fix. Good for a little bit more tan, I guess. This is NC18. Don't ask me why it looks darker. And then I've got NC20 as well. Those are the serum. I feel like I'm going to keep them because I haven't used them enough. If I stand them up, yeah, they can fit. Okay. So now I need to decide how I'm going to organize all of these. These are all declutters. I've still got a couple up here, the She Glam and the Morphe, which I don't know if I want to keep yet. I might just keep them because I've got space, you know? I decluttered so many. I deserve this. Okay, no, I feel like I need to be sensible, and I'll declutter the couple of warmer ones that I haven't used yet because clearly these 4 are my most used. And if you're wondering what those shades are, 5, which is like my kind of pale concealer shade. Then my skin tone shade is 20, 30 for a little bit of a contour, and then 45 for like a darker contour. Skin tint vibes. Maybe I'll put all my squeezy tubes in here. Not bad, right? Obviously I've still kept a lot of foundations, but I feel like that is a huge improvement. Here are some more empties here. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. And these are all of the products that, ooh, I'm getting rid of. This is hefty, man. So I'll let mum look through that this weekend, and then I'll distribute that through my friends and family that want to grab some foundation to try. I mean, some of them are old, but most of these are like still perfectly fine to use. Better that they give it a chance rather than throw it straight in the bin, right? Okay, that's it. I've also got these Breeze Balm eye masks, which I want to try. So I think I might put these in here. Oh, this foundation. And you're probably going to see this drawer again next time because I think there's still some random rogue like foundations and primers and things scattered around the place. So I'll pop those away with you as well. That is today's declutter. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned because next time we are going to tackle all of this stuff, which I'm kind of dreading because I've got a lot of favorites in here. The concealers realistically shouldn't be too hard because I have like one ride or die at the moment and you know what it is, but I obviously want options. So we'll get to that when we get to that, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I always get such lovely feedback from you guys for my declutters, so hopefully this one was no different, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!